Most of the students who move to Ireland for a master's degree in finance dream of becoming a trader, investment analyst, a private equity analyst, or a venture capitalist. But the reality is actually far from different. Ireland is very bad at front office finance roles, and hence most of the folks who dream of doing this return back unemployed. So what type of roles should you target if you're moving for this course in Ireland? What courses should you do at your level of experience even if you're a fresher is what we are going to discuss in this video. So let's dive straight into it. Now we are building a student community for folks moving to Ireland, so do subscribe to Uniflik's channel so that we can keep bringing you unbiased content which gives you ground reality of Ireland on a weekly basis. Now let's first talk about the jobs market properly. Now, if you want me to put it out briefly, then the jobs market is relatively easier for this course when you compare it with others. But there is a catch over here. You cannot simply target front office roles. So if you're thinking of becoming an investment analyst, okay, or if you're thinking of becoming, let's say, an equity analyst, or you're interested in the stock market, which a lot of people have been lately, then this country is not for you. This country is good if you're targeting mid-office roles. Now, what are mid-office roles? It could be audit, it could be accounting, it could be banking and risk management, it could be credit risk, it could be counterparty credit research, these sort of roles, which are more or less supporting the front office of the bank or the NBFC or the family office, whatever type of institution you're working in. So mid-office roles के लिए Ireland is very good if you're targeting finance. Front office roles के लिए it is very bad. Okay, so overall, for experienced professional, the market is fairly easy. If you're someone who has been working, let's say, in an investment banking role in India, which are mostly back office or mid office, then finding a job in Ireland would be fairly simple for you. If you're a fresher, then also the jobs market is easy to moderate. But if you're targeting investment banking side, where you are dealing directly with the clients, then you will have to spend 2-3 years working in a supporting role before you get there. So that's the reality of it. Okay, so now let us move on to the next section, which is critical skills. Now, most of the jobs which are being provided within this sector fall under the CSEP list, which helps you qualify for the PR in Ireland. So you don't need to worry much about that. Some office, some roles such as, let's say, if you're a financing assistant, or very basic roles where you are simply doing book building or book management, those don't qualify, but those are very niche. Otherwise, most of the roles do qualify for a sponsored visa or the CSEP list. So if you're planning to move to Ireland in 2027, then you should join the Uniflik student community. We do provide end-to-end assistance for your visa application, a proper counseling session, and a shortlist of universities as well. So do book a one-on-one session in the description with us, and do subscribe to our channel. Now let's come to the most important question, which is which courses should you pursue at your level of experience and your background. So there are 5 to 6 courses which Ireland has to offer. These are different varieties of finance courses which you can potentially do, and I have done my research. I've jotted those courses and the universities down here. What courses should you take? Which one should you avoid? So let's dive straight into it. Okay, so the first course is generic Masters in Finance, which is your MSc in Finance. First, who should pursue this course? So typically it should be commerce grads and engineering folks who are trying to transition to finance. Now, why these type of people? Commerce folks are fairly aware of what happens within finance, and let's say you are not specialized within one particular domain of finance, okay, and you want to learn which field interests you the most, then MSc in Finance, the generic MSc in Finance is the course for you to pursue, so that you can decide on which particular niche you want to break into. Same goes for engineers. It works as an introductory course for you, so that you get introduced to all of its small topics: risk management, quantitative finance, financial mathematics, corporate finance. So it gives you an overview of everything, and you can decide for yourself after that 1 year which one you want to break into. For engineers, breaking into finance is relatively easy. So this course will suffice if you have worked in corporate for the last 2-3 years as an engineer. Okay. Next is MSc in Investments and Asset Management. Okay, and UCC offers this, University College Cork. But I would advise you to avoid this course. This is again because it leads you into investment management sort of roles where you are becoming, let's say, a portfolio manager, or an equity researcher, the kind of roles that Ireland is not meant for. So it is offered in UCC, but unless you are very, very good at doing equity research and you have, let's say, 7-8 years of work, I would tell you to avoid this course. If you're a fresher, definitely avoid. Okay. Next course is MS in Corporate Finance. So this is offered by University of Galway and University College Cork. Right. Now, this course is best for folks who come from accounting background and they want to transition to finance. Right. So if you're aware of some background of what happens when you're building valuation models, you typically use LBO, DCF, these sort of models to value a company, right? So if you're coming from a chartered accountant background or you've done ACCA, then this is the course for you. This will teach you about valuation models, typical corporate finance, what investment banking guys do, except for client interaction. You will be building models, you'll be assisting the front office roles, but you won't be doing the client interaction after you get a role doing this course. So this course is for such folk. Next is MSc in Banking and Risk Management. Now, this is my personal favorite. If you are even a fresher or an experienced professional, this could be the course that you pursue. It is being offered by, I think, 2-3 institutions. Trinity College Dublin is one of them, and University College Cork is also one of them. UCC in particular is the best university to pursue any sort of finance, by the way. So try to get into UCC as much as you can. It is very specialized in finance as a field. I know there are not a lot of finance jobs in Cork where the university is situated. They are more or less concentrated in and around Dublin, but try to target UCC. Now, MSc in Banking and Risk Management, why do I call this course very good? It is because of the fact that it is proper for mid-office roles. So if you are targeting a high ROI, so to speak, job in Ireland, then this is the best bet you can take. If you are working in in an investment banking, which a lot of folks do, a lot of investment banks have set up their back offices in India. So if you have been working in one of them and you want to move to Ireland, then this is the course for you. Now do comment down below if you want me to make a specific video on any of the specific courses that I mentioned. I will cover the whole curriculum of that course and go probably line by line and see what all topics are taught. So if you want that to happen, do comment down and we can do that in one of our upcoming videos. Okay. The next course is MSc in Quantitative Finance. This is one of the most interesting courses that finance has to offer. I come from a quantitative finance background only. So I can tell that if you are someone who are interested in building machine learning models, building algorithmic strategies, doing deep research using AI models in finance, then quantitative finance is the place to be. Quantitative finance or financial mathematics, more or less the same. So if you're interested within that, then this is a great course, very niche, very specific, very few roles to offer, but if you can crack one of them, it is very good. UCD and DCU offer this course again, so you can visit their website and go through the curriculum, but it's a good course. And then you have FinTech, this is financial technology. Now, if you're someone who has good systems knowledge, who comes from a computer science background, wants to apply that knowledge to finance, build, let's say, payment infrastructure for a startup, then this is the course for you. I personally think FinTech cannot be taught in a classroom-like environment. It's something you learn on the job. But if you have been working in FinTech for the last, let's say, 2-3 years and you want to move to Ireland for a similar FinTech role, then this is the course you should do because it is relatively cheaper to complete. And if you simply want to transition from India to Ireland in FinTech, then this is the course choice. University of Galway and National College of Ireland, which is also known as NCI, offer this course. Now do subscribe to Uniflik's channel. This was it for today's video. If you want us to keep bringing you ground reality and reviews of all colleges, universities and courses in Ireland, then do subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.